Yes, we are here, we are here, we are very, very, very much here. And we say greetings to all who are wanting to listen to our information. We promise to not share too many giggles as we try to contain ourselves with our desire to make you laugh. Why? Why would we want to make you all laugh and feel uplifted? Because it raises your frequency vibration. What happens to humanity when you all raise your frequency vibration? Haha, Eureka, absolutely. Enlightenment. We've always been wanting enlightenment for you all, to be able to stop being distracted and to be able to grow from beyond the limitations of your mainstream narratives, your peer pressure, your belief systems that have held you so down, so dense, so lost and confused and isolated and alone, and especially from us. Truly, all of the agendas have been to separate you from us. This is very challenging. Of course, you're supposed to come here and have these lifetimes independent, experiencing these lifetimes as you shall, with your free will, exploring and experiencing all of the treasures and excitements and the heart aches, all of the fun things that you can experience in the third dimension was for your taking, and you've taken and seized many of it and many different aspects of it, and that's fantastic. The growth has been so fantastic. You have all experienced much experiences in density. We're wanting to help you today. We want to be able to help you and assist you in having a bigger perspective and a bigger mindset into what's going on and how you can raise your frequency vibration of your bodies, which is correlation to your mindset. So what you focus on your mind is a frequency that then extrudes out into your bodies. We're wanting to say to those people who are worried about their chakras, they're worried about their pineal gland because it is possibly calcified because of all the poisons and the fluoride of the water, and they're not too sure if they can really trust us with the water. It is not a gland that gets you to connect with us. It is not a gland that connects you to us. This is an assumption that has almost now become disinformation in the spiritual world. You must raise your frequency vibrations to connect in with us. Doesn't matter how sparkly or clean or calcified your organs are. Yes, there has been attempts to be able to block you continually from us. Do you think that we not know this? Adorable. Such an adorable assumption. Our fear. You're so alone that us, our guides, your guides, don't know what they're doing and don't have the capability and the capacity to help. Everything that has happened to you is because of the opportunities for the growth and experiences. Everything. We have saved you from very accidental exit points. We have been able to monitor and protect you. And if you will, it is like herding wild animals. We do not want to offend you. But think of the most distracted beings, and they are trying to figure out themselves and who they are and grow, and yet they are almost uncontainable. And so you have many accidental potential exit points which are absolutely not allowed. We save you from these accidental deaths because they're not allowed. Because not only would it impact your life contract, but many other people's life contracts, as you've already signed up to have certain, shall we say, conflicts, communications, extensions, experiences with each other. These are very vital. This is the whole game. This is what you've signed up for. All of these connections with each other, these opportunities for growth and expansion and empowerment. So someone leaving by an accident, we will protect you from that. We will stop that. Absolutely, we will. We have taken ourselves off task of what we wanted to say. So we're rerouting ourselves, retracking our traces and steps. When you are able to master your frequency, when you're able to have that balance and neutral and that bigger perspective of, for example, the crimes against humanity and the agendas against humanity, you know why, you know what, you know how. But from a metaphysical perspective, it is always much more easier for you to cope with understanding why there is an important time for humanity to wake up to humanity. You may be thinking now, well, why didn't we step in? Why didn't we stop? Why didn't we stop those vulnerable children being slaughtered? What monsters are we? And we're saying we're not monsters. We watched this happen. We knew the life contract of those small children coming in. There was karma that was played out in there. There was life experiences and connections and contracts. It was all contracted. Why, you must ask? How is it even possible that a child, an innocent child, would want to sign up for that life? To be brutally murdered and tortured. That is not something that you want in your reality. And we understand that. We understand that immensely. But they're not little children signing up for their life contracts. They are big advanced beings who have had many different experiences that know the significance and importance of why they must be experiencing these. All of their efforts have been to awaken humanity. They're not asking you to get stuck in fear. They're asking you to understand what is happening here, what the agendas are here for all, and grow from it. They have already departed those lives. They've learnt those lessons and experiences, and they're asking you now, why are you taking on our, in quotation marks, pain and trauma? What we never asked you to be afraid of for us and mourn us and be so angry and hurt for us. That's your ego here. That is your ego stepping in, thinking that you could save us. We've already experienced that lifetime and we've moved on. The significance of those lifetimes was to awaken humanity. We don't want humanity to be woken and then just be stuck in fear. One could ponder and even recommend you consider this. What if part of the dark agenda is just to keep you in more fear? And those people who are telling you about the crimes against humanity on repeat in gruesome details, gruesome facts and figures, and tormenting you with nightmarish experiences of what has happened and why. Isn't that part of the agenda of fear? If they're constantly telling you about it and telling you about it and telling you about it, doesn't that just make you feel sickened that you're constantly hearing about these tragedies, about these life contracts? Are you afraid it's going to happen for the next generations to come? Open your mind to the bigger perspective. Trust life contracts. Respect all life contracts. It is significant to be able to respect all life contracts. And it is also significant to trust us, guiding those life contracts to have those experiences for the ripple out effect. If there wasn't those crimes against humanity, humanity wouldn't waken up to the other agendas as needed to be expanded, more dramatized. It needed to be so offensive that you get triggered into stopping and questioning all. Now we know many who are questioning certain health issues and still trust the medical industry. Your free will, your choices. But are you trying to empower yourselves? Your bodies are profound machines, and when you keep telling your bodies that you're sick, that your chakra systems are unbalanced, that your pineal gland is all calcified? What are you telling your body and limiting yourself from? What have you heard from others that have made you worried and think that you're not in balance? Oh, I can't connect into my teams. I must have my chakra systems out of line. Jumping to conclusions about why you're not connected in with us is just merely assumptions. Many of you, as we have said, are very connected in with us, but you ignore us, you block us, you dismiss us every time we give you a nudge. So what is it really? What are you focusing on and assuming is happening to you? Do you have problems with your knees? You're very much aware that problems with your knees is a resistance to moving forward. What are you afraid of moving forward of? What do you know? What have we accidentally been telling you for the last quite some time now about events moving forward and what it looks like and what is happening? And are you scared about that? Are you resisting moving forward? Are you trying to seize your knees up so you can't possibly walk and move forward? You're not wanting to. You're literally trying to dig your heels in. And when you're digging and walking with your heels in a reluctant state, you're putting a lot of pressure on knees, and wear and tear over knees becomes quite strenuous. So focus on what you have been doing and how your attitude towards life and moving forward is. Your body is so literal. Focus. Notice your other friends. Notice your family. Where are their body issues? What are they complaining about? The weight and pressure on the world on their backs? Well, ask them. Has the world asked you to have its pressure and responsibilities put on your back? Many people walk around with many assumptions of what they should be doing. And this leads them into distress. This leads them to be depressed because all of the things are pressing on them. All their worries are pressing on them. So literal. We're wanting you to expand and think about this more. We keep asking you this to drink more water. Forget what you've been told about the poisons in water. We could tell you right now your air is poisoned too. Would you stop breathing? You cannot. You must not. We will be there to tickle you if you need to try and hold your breath. But in all seriousness, drinking water is going to be the most profound thing that you can do for your body. There's many things you can do to your body which can help your mindset. So, if you're trying to have a positive mindset but you're eating junk food, is that really going to give you a high frequency vibrations? Feed your body, feed your mind, positive mindset and a healthy body. Yes, we understand that some of you are quite partial to the sugars and the treats, but in moderation, please, in moderation. Everything is perfect in moderation. Drinking water, we want you to drink more and more and more of it. As you're noticing the frequency vibration is expanding and intensifying more and more and more, you are struggling sometimes to release the density of certain things that are coming up. You're almost getting daily, not triggers, but almost triggers. As you are starting to really be noticing some of the denser times in your lives which are just popping up. And it's weighing heavy on your consciousness of how to process it, how to have the bigger perspective. And as you're working through this and releasing it, we're saying, even just drinking water at a slow pace, and gulping and sipping down the water, and thinking to yourself, with this profound high frequency vibrational liquid, whatever you need to call it, use your manifestation skills. Empower yourself to truly believe that this water is very, very, very powerful. It is. But you have to accept it. You have to honor it. You have to know it. You can't just half drink it and think, oh, well, hope this works. It better bloody work. They told us it will work. I'll be waiting to see if it works. If you are having that kind of attitude, you're not using your power of manifestation to create it. You're actually blocking the actual natural high frequency of that water because you're in doubt. You doubt it. It won't work. And nothing works for me. Nothing good ever happens to me. Oh, my luck is terrible. Listen to what you're saying to yourselves. Because you're creating that. You are creating that. And every day as you wake up, there is a new day ahead. Treat yourself as if it's a new you. We have seen many influencers recently have profound walkouts, and they are truly new them. And this is exciting for us because we see true activations happening now, and they are really gaining their feet in their lives, and they are expanding, and they are going to be profoundly empowering humanity. And this is just fantastic, and this should have happened before, much longer ago. In our opinion, it could have easily happened earlier, but it just did not quite get there for many reasons. Free will, doubt, lack of perception, lack of perspective, lack of intuition. So many lacks were going on with many people to really step themselves up to that high frequency vibration. So, where were we going with this? Drinking water, trusting it is high vibrational, because it is. Trusting it's healing, trusting it's going to help you release anything in your body that needs to be released, any density, any toxins, anything. Don't focus on the toxins. You're releasing them. So acknowledge the releasing. Say farewell. Farewell, my friends. It was fun. I enjoyed the time we had together. I learned so many things. I appreciated that density because it provided me those lessons and experiences. But now I am drinking this water and I'm flushing you out. Farewell, farewell, farewell. And that is how you release much of your toxins that you have been collecting. Partly because of your mindsets, and partly because of your choices in food, and partly because of the things that are in your foods that you're not even aware of. We understand all, we see all, we're trying to support you and provide you information about what is happening and how to empower yourself and enhance your bodies moving forward. We want you to raise your frequency vibration. We would love it if you could all do this and tell some friends and have it as a really cool trendy party to do. It's the fantastic new trend for all, is to raise your vibration frequency. Oh, fantastic. We would love that. We would love that. We would love that. There was something else we want to say, and we're just scanning to see what is the most appropriate thing to say right now, as we have many options. Enjoying time alone. While you may have some very busy family experiences and many people are needing you, remember that empowering them can actually be you stepping away just for some time for you. Whatever that amount of time is significant for you. You will know it. Just having some solitude, some minutes alone. And just feel your body, your new state of mind, and noticing if there feels any density. Most people will realize that they are clenching their muscles, and that is where their density is. That is where they are holding their stress and tension. And we're saying, when you're having these minutes alone, or even just noticing your body, we would like you to be aware of your body more throughout the day. We almost say, put a timer on for the first day every 15 minutes. And when you hear that timer, do a body scan, and where are you holding tension? And release it. Release it. You don't have to grip onto earth. You're not going to fly anywhere. And we say that as a joke because, of course, when people shift, you will be moving, but it will not be with your bodies. So you can relax your bodies. Relax your bodies. It's going to be okay. You can love your bodies and trust that you can just relax into the seat you're in profoundly, noticing. Sometimes when you're frustrated, you will hold tension in the jaw or purse those lips or even clench thighs or a foot or a wrist or hands. Noticing how you're moving your body in your daily life. Is everything with a firm grip? What is going on? How are you moving your body? What is it saying to you? Do you have grace and joy with every movement? And is it like a little dance that you're having with your body in your daily lives? Or do you have a stomping walk? Do you stomp everywhere? Do you rush everywhere? The way that you conduct your body is a very big signal of what's going on with you and what's going on with others. So, we know some of you love to people watch. So when you're seeing them moving in their bodies, where is the grace? Where is their sticking points? Are they stiff moving forward? Do they have a stride in their strut? What is going on for them? Noticing them. And while you are noticing, you can send them a love bubble energy and just appreciate them being here, having a similar experience to whatever degree of their lives that they are having. But you can see them and you can feel them and they can feel you and they can see you. And so we would like you all to remember that releasing density from your body, having a healthy mind, having a healthy attitude and agenda, moving forward with grace and acceptance and love of all, it is nearly impossible not to have a smile on your heart and a smile on your face. And this is when you know you truly have that inner peace because you're in that beautiful balance. You trust that there is something greater than the 3D. You trust that everything is purposeful and significant and protected and guided, and that everything that is unfolding right now for humanity is for humanity's highest good. Doesn't that just make you feel so happy that it's not all your responsibility? We are all working together here. We're all team. We are all family. We are all one. Honor your space. Honor your role. Honor your responsibilities. We want to say, with so much love, we are appreciating more and more of you connecting in with us. And this makes us have the biggest smiles on our faces. And you have gone through so much hard work to get your inner work all sorted out. And we appreciate you trusting us to find your path and find your journey. And we know that we don't praise you enough. But you also know that we see so many people struggling and resisting to grow. And that is where we are truly spending most of our time and intention to help and assist those to find the keys for them to be able to have the epiphanies for their expansion and growth. But we wanted to verbalize this because while you feel very proud of yourself, we are so proud of you. And we know we say this to you and sometimes you still resist that. Sometimes you still resist us loving you and giving you a high five and some jazz hands and just some hugs. You feel our frequency vibration so much it makes you want to cry. And we love that. And we will never be sorry for sharing our love. And we're so grateful that you're open enough for us to be able to reach you. Doesn't it make it so much better when you realize you're not alone and you find access and the keys to get to us? We're so proud of you. We are so honored to be of assistance to you. And we say thank you, thank you, thank you.